Hey guys, and welcome to Chellington. Well, there's a few things that have changed on Chellington since the last video anyway. The barns got broke. They now supposedly work. I haven't checked yet. Got this update today. I can't remember if you guys have seen all of this. This is somewhat changed. Now liquid fertilizer here. Of course, these have come out from Giants, which, funny enough, me and the guys on TeamSpeak were actually just talking about something like this, which is amazing. That's come out. Almost like they're tapping my microphone. The pigs' straw now gets blown in. Unfortunately, there's nothing that can be done about the numbers of them. We did a huge foragery harvest, or silage harvest, so that is down in the bunk down here. I'm going the long way around. But I've been getting asked a lot, when is this video, or when is this coming out? So I will say it at the beginning, and for any of you that have made it this far, without skipping straight ahead, it is coming out soon. Within the next couple of weeks. We don't know when exactly. There's still stuff being done to it. Fundamentally, it is pretty much ready to go. Yes, it will be on console as well. I repeat, it will be on console. It has been crazy the amount of people that have been asking that. I think that's about it. What is this? Wow, it is one heck of a machine. It is the 8370R. I'm just pulling it up on Facebook right now. It is by TechMod A.S. And let me tell you, they have done a sterling job on this. You can see the mesh actually looks functionable. You can see that behind it. This is in beta. Just have a few tweaks that probably should be made, but it's beta. The fenders, I find, are just far too reflective. Kind of the buttons there don't look like they've got anything on there. Kind of no textures on here neither. It's very flat. Where you got the texture here on the mudguards, and just look at the stippling on the plastic. It looks amazing. You can have various different versions. It's not language. Well, the English language hasn't been put into everything, so you can have weight, rear doors, weights on the tyres, and weight block, 3-point hitch. I think that's about it, and there is something a little special about this. Watch the tyres. May have to be on though. Yeah, it looks like it may need to be on. Yep, there it goes. See how it's squatting down? So basically you can let the air pressure out the tyres for boggy ground, stuff like that. I don't think it has any function in game, but you can do it, and that is Control G. And up they go. The front suspension doesn't rise when the ignition is switched on. I don't know if that's something that could ever be implemented, to be honest. It does have IC. There should be a mod review video already gone up on this. I'm going to try and get that recorded later tonight. So, without further ado, let's get this a-rolling. So I am going to get a hired worker on this. I've got to spend quite a bit of money. So these fields are large. I think we can all agree. The way FarmSim has their system right now, I'll be surprised if you can play this game legit. Truly. I don't think you can. Getting the best out of your crop, out of your yield, effectively. There seems so much more stuff you need for British maps to get them working properly. What am I sort of saying, basically, in a roundabout way? Spraying, for example. Okay, we could use the South per pound, which on British roads would look stupid. Honestly, that New Holland I don't think is even aimed at the European market. Or we have the pull behind sprayer, or the spreaders. There is the universal knot trailers, which are amazing trailers. They can hold pretty much everything and anything. I'm gonna buy one of them, and we have the self-propelled sprayer, well, pull behind sprayer, and that is going to be a nurse tank, so that's more expensive. My money, sort of the cost of having everything, although I've gone a bit extreme, some stuff I will take out for when the game is released, or the map is released, should I say. It is a little extreme, some of the stuff I've got, but the running cost for everything is 10 grand. Daily maintenance. 10 grand every 24 hours is going to be taken out of my account in this game save. It's insane. Absolutely insane. So to counteract that, sort of you could put beehives or solar panels. I do have a couple of solar panels hidden on the map somewhere. I presume they're still there, hopefully. Alright, I'll get that hired worker going on that. Cool. This guy, we're done with this in the baling. Over here, anyway. We've got a lot of hay bales. See, the grass is growing back up. Had to fast time. I did actually switch the growth time off. That's surprising the grass grew. But we are done with this guy. It was, I think, hopefully quite a few bales we got out of this. We'll go through more hay than straw, I think, although the pigs now require straw. We've got a ton of that. Need to get a barn built in the yard at some point to put the straw in. We've got that temporarily in the side of the yard. One of these days I may do a video of transporting that to the new barn once we get that in, if you guys want to see it. Another new feature is these new gates. These, I believe the guy goes by the name of Dorset. Can't remember. But you guys will probably recognise these. These are an FSUK. Fantastic looking gates. These is basically what we see over here. Expensive gates, but dang, they look good. But they are in the map pretty much on every field. And attacked by the sneeze. Hopefully that's not going to keep on continuing. So I do want to say a very, very warm welcome to all of the new subs recently. I don't know what's happened, whether the magic of YouTube has come back, or people are just enjoying what they're seeing. Could it be the map? Could it be me? I don't know. Who knows? But I have noticed my subscriber count has gone through the roof. I've got a strong suspicion it's probably down to the map more than anything. I think Dave's mentioned my name a few times in his stream. And out of respect for that, I definitely strongly recommend you go check out Rainbow Dave Gaming. Awesome guy. He's got some good content coming up. He's an upcoming YouTuber, smaller guy, and that's what I like about YouTube. Me having what 37,000 of you guys now, if not more. It's around 37. I've actually got Social Blade open right now. 37,1200. 1200? No, 37,012 people currently at the time of me recording this video at 8:48 at night. 9:48 at night. So we made that milestone, and it's just been amazing the last week. So I truly don't know what it is, whether it's the map, what it is. So these are the big bag mod. They are in the mod spreadsheet. They're broken. They are broken, which sucks. The thumbnail in this video may be the John Deere, the new John Deere. It may be the thumbnail I took from these. I don't know yet. Also, I'm not sure whether it's broken or whether we need to plow the texture in here. It could be some stuff tweaked on this map, so we're going to actually have to do some repairs on this field and figure out what's going on. Of course, I'm calling it a Let's Play series, this one right now, but it's more test than Let's Play. It's basically a play/Let's Play, but let's test, if that makes sense. Alright, so we'll grab this here, park that up, should I say, get the Fent on follow me behind it, and hopefully not crashing into it. It may. thought you would be close enough. Now you should be. Go on, that's 20. Okay, 20 is enough. I don't know, what does 20 mean? 20 feet? Presumably. That's probably what that about is, actually. So we'll set off nice and steady. And we'll be coming down to a new spot of the map. Well, not new, but another redone section. And that is here. Auction David has redone the bridge. Basically the same bridge, lowered it down, I think. So getting up and over it is easier on machinery. They used to basically just poop the bed. I don't know if anything can be done about the bridge basically not going all the way down some columns. Maybe build up some walls. I don't know how hard that is, whether it's 3D models that would need to be made, so a bit too much, I don't know. And I think he's done some tweaking here, but there is still a very vicious drop, which I'm not sure how that thing's going to cope, so I'm keeping an eye on it there. It's probably just going to power through, to be honest. Yeah, it did. Probably pretty much destroy some of that. Field 6 we need to get into and harvest at some point too. So we're definitely not lacking on the fields to work on. It's been a while since I've done any field work, planting, cultivating, stuff like that. I've been doing a lot of harvesting recently, and this John Deere is struggling up here. That's the thing with the bags. So currently they are at, what, 3,000 litres a bag? 6 ton on the front forks. That's why I've got this huge weight. It just... no, it doesn't like it one bit. Really doesn't like it. It's crazy. So pulling about here. And I will unload them and show them. I'm gonna keep it around. Hopefully they'll update it pretty soon. I'll do that. Alright, sorry for that brief pause. Alright, we'll pull this down here. And as the pallets have disappeared from the pigs, so that's another reason why I've got the fermentation going on. We can get some feed going. Alright, for the time being, we do have some dropped bales here. We're just going to leave this here. Unhook that. Yep. One thing I don't like about this tractor that has IC is steering wheel doesn't stay down after you save the game. Unlike the John Deere. The John Deere does. Kudos to them. They've got a decent script. The Crone, I may end up selling that, to be honest. I'm done doing any silage. As most of you may or may not know, I'm not a big fan of doing silage. I will throw that out there. Alright, these fertilizer bags, they can stay up here. Now, of all these tractors I've got this John Deere, got the Fendt, got the JCB 8000 there. Got plenty of tractors. I wouldn't mind getting another tractor at some point. It's definitely in the future. And that will probably... I know what I'm hoping it will be. But basically, just a small utility tractor for the farm. An older one. Like, oh crap, I need something to be moved. Like the generator or any of the equipment around. Not for long drives, but just to be moved around the yard, like a yard tug, if you want. Now I think these bags here are fully loaded. We'll find out really quick. Functionality, they seem awesome. They just are glitchy. So glitchy, I'm really disappointed. But if you want to try them out yourself and see what I mean, like I say, link is in... oh, this isn't the full bag. I want to put this at the front. Link is in the mod spreadsheet under miscellaneous, so at the bottom of the spreadsheet. Just, yeah. I keep on thinking I'm saying spreadshirt. Speaking of which, I need to get that going. I do have one. Yeah, see? Oh, I know why that's affecting that. We need to unhook that one. And for good measure, we'll do that. There you go. It's coming into Christmas, so I think I need to get my finger out and actually get that properly set up. Yeah, these bags have got so much potential, especially if, well, just a British company supporting British farmers. This is a British map. It would be nice, really would. But unfortunately, not quite up to snuff. But SOBs, the guys, they've got some good guys over there. I have no doubt they'll get the issue fixed. And that's from Mod Central. You just need a Google account and you can log in and download it. Definitely recommend heading over there and checking some of their stuff out. They've got some pretty special stuff in the works. Now having a skid steer be ideal for this. I'm not going to get a skid steer. You don't see too many on British farms. You do see a lot of these bags though. And I know what someone's about to say. It would pierce the bag if you did that. I know, I know. Play the game to have fun. Not always realistic. And we'll grab these two as one of the bags is almost empty. No need to have a ton of them. Haven't got a spreader. Thinking about getting a mounted spreader at some point though. I think that will be very beneficial. Currently I do only have it set to fertilize once. See? Ah, just slips off. Sometimes they're like that, these. Definitely not perfect. From what I've seen as well, which really put me off trying to use it on the live stream on Sunday, was it was glitching when I would get it anywhere near the seeder. It was just very off-putting. Okay, now it's through the hoop. I think they may be going to release some handling equipment for the big bags. Well, that entails, I don't know whether it was a OEB effectively back in the day that released the big bag mod for FS13. I'm not sure who did that. I never played with that mod. Back then it wasn't really me wanting to play any realistic at all. I was very much how Bill's Team Max plays, if any of you watch his stuff. Come on, get off the forks. Thank you. That's good enough for me. I think I already have one of these front weights lingering around somewhere too. Well, rear weight in this case. So this is a little area I've basically got set aside for front attachments and all that good stuff. Now I should have bought back the Challenger at the same time. How's this John Deere? Because like I say, I'm going to need to fix that field and get that ploughed up. We'll stop in and see how the John Deere is doing. It's still moving, so I'm thinking it's doing okay actually. We just tuck this in here. Jump into this tractor mainly because of large horsepower, and we'll set the plough off. The fence down there so it can get a wash. Got that trailer there that needs to actually be put away. sprayer that needs to get bored out. I'll probably use this 75 for the spraying. But the seeder fertilizers anyway. So technically I don't need to fertilize, I guess. Which is kind of okay. But I do want to do some spray fertilizing as well at times. What's going to be quicker? This way, I think. Actually, you know what? It's probably as long as it is short. Go this way, at least we don't need to deal with the traffic. And as you good people have already seen this once this trip, we should be back when we get down to the field. Someone overshot the gate again. So unfortunately we are going to have to plough under some of the crop to get nice smooth lines. I think if I cultivated this, it would have been okay for it, but for whatever reason, this kind of like potato ground that's in this field, it's not taken. Like, it's not being cultivated, and the seeder we have cultivates at the same time. Pretty sure it does. So what I'm gonna do... what way do I actually want to go? That's the thing. Let's put the plough down. I want to see if it will plough. Okay, it will plough. Okay, so it's not necessarily an issue with the field. It could just be a cultivator won't do. You can hear it's dragging it, catches the soil. That's the thing with this field. It's got some areas in it where for whatever reason it just catches. And it looks like Tractor RJD is running out of go-go juice. Well, seed by the looks of it. This is going to suck having to seed and do this stuff. Basically, I'm just going to plough the level that line, and unfortunately we're going to have to do that. As you can see, the furrows, they go off in weird directions. Like, they don't follow the direction the plough's going, which I thought they did. Like they used to in Farm Sim. Was that mods or was that scripts that did that? I don't know. So once we've got a big chunk of this done, we will come back. Already, we're quite a ways through this patch now. It's such a shame having to do this. Wasting money. But I guess it's the way the cookie crumbles. Now, if any of you have experienced that, let me know. Because I would have thought that a cultivator would have been able to break that ground up. It's definitely ploughed ground. It could be when he's made the field. Oxygen David made this field, it was never planted in the first place, I don't think. And this was a section that didn't get ploughed in the first place when I ran a plough through it. Of course, I don't want to set a hired worker on it because it would go in that little river. So I'm wondering if it's the wrong ground texture he put in. He meant to put the plough texture in and didn't. It was potatoed. I'll have to message him on that one and check. And if I forget, that is a real possibility, then I think he's been watching these videos. So Oxygen David, if you know, let me know on that one. Because I do believe it's just exactly that. The wrong ID for painting and put down this. I'm going to go all the way through here because I don't think that was technically ploughed. Of course, all of this will get seeded again. And there's this chunk, and believe it or not, there's a huge chunk over there as well, which is also not that grand. Got this small section here, and then we're ready to rock and roll. Over to the other side. There's some weird bumps and dips and curves and all that in this field. It's very peculiar. Tank is empty, that'll be the fertilizer. Oh no, it's got fertilizer. That'll be the seed. Need to buy some pallets. I've been using the triggers, to tell you the truth, I really have. I need to buy some seed pallets. That should be turning. Here we go. So yeah, this is definitely a case of something went wrong, we are fixing. Get this edge, and we'll have to return for that. I think as long as we've got it ploughed, it will then cultivate whenever. That's what I'm hoping anyway. So Gold Crest, will I continue doing Gold Crest? Probably. For this week I may just hit up Chellington though, and take a break. For those of you that have stuck out this far, how long are we in? It looks like 27 minutes, 21 minutes, something like that anyway. The time is very small in the bottom of the corner, so I can't really see. I am off to Canada this week, so there won't be any live streams this weekend. There's going to be a few of the guys streaming, of course. We've got Rainbow Dave, I believe Virtual Farmer. He's going to be streaming. He's another upcoming YouTuber. He's making his way. And I don't know about Fresh Eggs. Fresh Eggs has been sick for a little while now with the flu, so he's kind of out of action for a little while as well. So here we are. Here's some of the chunks that didn't plant or do anything. So yeah, we're at 28 minutes. Get this section, another couple of strips here, another couple of strips there. Fill up the seeder, collect the bales. We got quite a bit to do. Lots of stuff. Let's hit this line up and then we'll hit the other line up. So it seems like a lot of you like in-cab work. Me personally, I don't mind in-cab. And ploughing like this, you can really see what's going on. You don't need to stay outside all the time. But I like looking around. I guess for those of you that want to be a farmer, this is pretty much your view of what you're expecting to see. I wonder what shoulder would be the easiest to look out of. Yeah, probably this one. This tractor's definitely having no problem pulling the plough. What horsepower is this? 310, I think it's around 300. Could be 300 horse. No doubt the wheels would be slipping like crazy pulling a plough like this. Horsepower on the plough says this tractor's more than capable. Real life, I guess it's all down to your ground conditions. Is it clay? Is it soft? Is it sandy? Stuff like that. See these little sections there too that are screwed up. Such a disappointment. I'm not worried about those. It's more like bits like this. It's just an annoyance. For everything, it's just an annoyance. And I'll just run the plough all the way along. And meet up with this strip. Oh, I did have someone on my comment section from my last video, my actual last proper episode video, complaining about the buttons on my controller. Sorry, but there's nothing I can do about it. They told me I should buy a new mouse or keyboard because the buttons, the clicking really annoys them. I have a mechanical keyboard. I have a Razer mouse. Both click. Buttons on the Cytec steering wheel click. Steering wheel is clunky in general. YouTubers aren't made of money. As much as people may think we have a lot of money to blow and spend, and well, not, we don't. Some of us may not anyway. So yeah, the buttons are clicky, I know. The microphone's good quality. It's gonna pick it up. There's not much I can do about that. And he turned around saying edit it out. With the amount of clicking that happens using the bumper buttons, as any of you that play console will understand, there is no way to edit that out. The video will be very short if I edit every single click out. So that's my groan for the day. I haven't been doing much groaning and griping about stuff like that. But that one irked me. That one did. I think a lot of you will probably see where I'm coming from on that matter. Especially when people say, go buy something different. Well, I guess if you've got a problem with it, you can buy it for me then. But hey, that's what happened. I thought I'd let you guys know about that one. I do always apologise for the clicking, because it irritates me. It's just nothing I can do. Absolutely nothing. Alright, I'll spin that plough and get this section here. What a mess we are causing though. What an absolute mess. What would be good was that for this is that subsoiler. Should have considered picking that up actually, I think, to do this job. At least it or something like that. As that acts as a plough. There is a set of discs I saw on a mod site. I don't know what the quality of them is. Probably going to be not that grand. Something like that would have been fantastic for this job as well. Alright, we'll do have a look-see, check, and probably drive the Challenger back along with the JCB. Yeah, it looks okay. We'll find out once we start seeding this again. So I'll drive it, like I say, I'll drive the Challenger back because the Challenger is very twitchy. Just like YouTube has been. Although I did have a decent stream. Like I say, on Sunday, the last stream wasn't bad. But the rest of the weekend was appalling. The way YouTube's been recently, they've obviously been doing underlying changes. And it's been breaking a lot of stuff. And away we go. I do like the Challenger. It's a different piece of kit. And through the gate. Now how's it going to cope? Because I turned pretty sharp there. Not bad. And there's my tablet. So actually, I think we can pretty much call the video a video for today. As I think I've showed you all of the stuff that's... Oh, there's a fast track. Has been updated. To my knowledge anyway, I think that's about it. So, until next time, that'll be tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll catch you guys later. See ya.